So I'm cutting out the floors here on the 71, and funny thing is there's actually no bracing in these floors at all. It's all just flat sheet metal. And I mean, it was, you could tell. Whereas like we have the bracings in the new one, it keeps the floor rigid. This one was not rigid at all. What the crap was that? But I basically have what I want cut out. I just got to take that plumbing part thing over there out, which I think it was like a gas shutoff for carburetor. I got to cut out where the steering wheel goes. We got to check that fan or wiper switch to make sure it works. If it does, we keep it. If not, we'll replace it with a Dakota one to make it all work still, real good. The part up here, I'm not 100% sure on yet, is you see where I have them notched out, like to go in there. That's because all of this right here is what bolts to the fenders. That's what holds your fenders on, is all that right through there. Now I don't know if we want to cut just straight down and take it off completely, and then we'll just have like 3 bolts up here, 1 bolt over here, and 1 bolt at the bottom. That'll hold the fenders on, which will probably be enough, but we're gonna make sure first. The one thing I'm freaking out about right now is I'm afraid that once I put this back on the straps on the lift and I go to lift it up, that it just tacos. So I'm probably gonna screw some kind of steel brace on the bottom of the floor here, just enough to get it up in the air, finish cutting out whatever I need to cut out, and then move it on to the 05. But it's coming along. This is day 4, the beginning of day 5, I believe. I'm not sure if it's day 4 or 5, whatever, but it's going pretty fast. The long part comes when you try to mate the two together, get them right in the measurements to where once the fenders are on, the wheels are straight in the fender wells. But other than that, it's going pretty good. It's super hot right now. I am friggin' dying in here. But yeah, I'm gonna crank the music back up and start moving bodies around. Alright, now I'm going to attempt to lift it back up. I put a brace in there. That's just a thin sheet metal brace, but it's got a lot of bends, so it'll keep it from buckling, hopefully. Now I know I gotta push this cab wicked hard forward, but that's what the big guy's belly's for. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the cab didn't move. Sure moved me though. Let me see here. Alright. Alright. I actually have to get this in the air to cut out some of the other stuff under here, which is this pedal bracket, which is the steering column and everything. That's gotta go. I'm pretty sure these are gonna have to go. I know for a fact they're gonna have to go. That stupid thing over there is gonna go. I gotta pull them seatbelt brackets off, but yeah, that's got pressure on it. I can feel it. So yeah, and before that, I am going to sweep up this giant rust mess that all came out of here while I was cutting it apart. Wow, there's a lot in there. Yeah, so some over there, some over here. Got the kitty litter absorball there, or whatever it is. Yeah, but I clean this up and cut all that crap out. Put it over there. Well, yesterday I got quite a bit done. As you can see, it's sitting where it needs to sit. No, I'm joking. I actually have it basically to where it fits almost over the dash. But that support I put in the other day is actually hitting the dash where it sticks out so far in the center so it can't slide up under. So I'm gonna have to put this back off onto the ground over here, take that support out, and there's also vent holes up under here, under the dash, that let you know fresh air in, because they didn't have AC and everything back then. So I'll have to, well, they did have AC and everything, they just didn't on this truck. So I'll have to make some plates, cover them holes, silicone to where no water, once it goes in through here, goes into the inside of the truck. Other than that though, it's going pretty good. We did cut the edge off of here, and that can be fixed, no biggie. But it looked like it's gonna slide right over. We just ain't got to this point yet where this section has to go on this section. So that's what we're going to try to get done today, is try to get the cab basically sitting where it needs to be. So I'm in process of getting the front end, well, not the front end, but the cab on where it needs to sit. Now you can look in here, you know, the dash and everything's there. I got it way up high right now checking some stuff. But you see a lot of this right here. I'm actually gonna have to fill in quite a bit of that. What it is it's about 29 to 30 inches from the center of the wheel to the door. Right here, the door's edge. And that's basically where I have it. So once I lower it down, after I cut out probably a lot, if not all of this through here, there's still going to be a close to 5-inch gap here that I'm going to have to fill with some sheet metal work. No big deal, but cutting all this out, all this dash and everything, it'll have to get cut like all the way up there. Yeah, I'm not feeling confident right now at all. But I'm gonna take it slow. I have to pull the cab back off to pull the wiper motor out that's sticking out right here. But yeah, if we can get it close to straight with that door, that one's probably way off different than this side. I can't see what this side's at, but if we can get it close to straight with that door, that would be just nice factory looking awesomeness. This, no big deal. I don't mind that. It's this getting cut out that's going to throw me through a loop, because it would be, well, as you can see, that far back to where it comes flat again. So it would be like something like that, or I roll it and then like an S bend, something, but I'll figure it out. Oh yeah, that side's like 2 inches hanging back over here. So yeah, that dash will go forward that way more, which is nice. So it's coming along. Believe it or not, it actually fits this way really good. But as far as the rest, I see another big problem that we're gonna have. You see, it's not that big. It's like a 1/2 inch. The tire sticks out further than the cab, but once we put different wheels on it, we're gonna have to take, I just see another problem. You see the knuckle right here? If we put a different back spacing on the wheels to push them in further, it's gonna hit that knuckle. Crap. I don't know what size rims these are. We're going with 20s. If these are the 20s, we might be in a bit of a pickle. Let me see here. These are 17s. Okay, so you're 1.5 inches higher on the rim, so it's going to be like just to the bottom of the ball joint. We might need to find some 22s for this. It all depends on what fits good in the fender wells before we can figure it all out. Body first, though.